Hey everybody, I'm PJ with Princess Craft RV, and today we're gonna do something a little bit different. I am inside the showroom because I just couldn't wait to show you this 2024 TAG Boondock. Now let's talk about the 24s because all the rest of the years, those tags, the Boondock was optional. On this trailer, the Boondock is standard in 2024, so every 2024 that you see will have that Boondock sticker. But what it might not have is the Black Canyon package, and you'll see that down below. That is the optional piece at this point in 2024. This trailer is gonna be 13 foot 7 inches long. Now that's the total length. And if you add every option, and we're talking the Black Canyon package, there's a lithium package, if you really deck out this trailer, it can weigh as much as 1,500 pounds. So keep that in mind if you're looking at towing with a small vehicle. All right, there is some new stuff to see and some old favorites here. So let's head inside and get started. You know, stepping in here or crawling in here, I have to say the interior of this tag, it just feels really luxurious. There are changes in 24. You've got more of a brown tone in the cabinetry and a lighter wallboard. It just feels great. Now, also, what I'm sitting on is a trifold multifunctional mattress. That's a mouthful, but that's what they're calling it because it folds up to make this nice sofa feel. Or of course, you pull it down and stretch it out. It covers the entire floor of the trailer. This is an XL, which means it's basically a king bed in here. It's 70 inches wide and 78 inches long, so plenty of space. Let's talk about a few more things. One of them is the fabric. You might be thinking, man, that's such a light fabric. Little worried about that in a camping trailer. But I will tell you, I cleaned up a few little marks on it. It cleans really easily. It is super soft. It is kind of a heavy microfiber feel, but very cleanable. And for most of you, you're going to be covering it with bedding or blankets, whatever it is you take camping. But in the meantime, this looks and feels fabulous. All right, enough of that. Let's talk about some of the details in here. First, let's start right over here with the door behind me. Not the most high-tech thing, but you do have nets on the door and the nice little shade that opens and closes. The portal window, it's just kind of a standard on the tag. Up here, you've got some storage. A little storage bin up here and reading lights on both sides. These reading lights haven't changed. There is a nice blue light if you like that and don't want something quite so glaring. And then if you hold it down, it turns white. Right over here behind this, see how these just fold out? You've got a cup holder that pops up here if you need that. 110 plug right behind. Now on the other side, you will have a plug as well. It's going to be the standard 12 volt circle plug and 2 USBs. And of course, a cup holder. You do, right back here, have storage. Open that up, that goes all the way across. Every bit of storage counts in a trailer this size, right? The ledge here is about 2.5 inches wide. So nice place to put glasses, a book, anything like that right along the top. Let's fold this back down. And let's talk about the windows because there's 3 windows on this trailer. You have the 2 side windows and the larger one in the front. You know, for a trailer this size, that is a really nice opening to get all the air flowing. And of course, you have a screen that pulls down and the blackout shade that pulls up. And of course, you can clip these together any way you like. I tend to like a little bit of airflow at the top and then blackout down below for some privacy. You could just leave it open and feel like you're outside. Power fan right up here in the ceiling is going to move that air. So if you are boondocking, you will not have access to the air conditioner because it is 110 only. So that is going to help move the air inside, keep it cool in here. All right, let's keep going and move to the other side. Along the foot of the bed here is cabinets on both sides. Now these are about 6 inches deep. Fair amount of storage up there if you pack right. And you do have this larger storage area right here in the middle. Let's open that up. You've got the plug-in for the air conditioner, TV prep right there on the left if you wanted to add a television. But other than that, a nice storage cabinet for a trailer this size, of course. And push that button in, it locks that door. Little bin right here. Again, it's only about 6 inches deep, but a lot can go in that space. Down below that, you'll see the 110 plug, the converter that's going to have the breakers and fuses right in the front. Next to the converter, you'll notice there's a switch. Now that is for the fan on the back of the air conditioner. The AC is a 5,000 BTU unit. It's going to keep it super cool in here. It is a lot more than you need for a space this size. Now that switch over there is just going to turn the fan on for ventilation behind it. Over here, you've got the heat. It is 110 as well, just like the air conditioner. So it is not going to work when you're boondocking. However, if you are plugged in, super nice to run this and control the temperature up here with an on-off switch on the left. Keep it super toasty in here. Another thing that is different that I really like about this model is that down below, they have changed the way the storage underneath works. Now last year, there was 2 panels that opened up, one on each side for storage. This one is broken up into different sections. So right here under my feet is a storage panel for this side and a storage panel for the other. So you see that there is a lot of storage in here, and they've broken these bins up into 2 smaller spaces. Everything is not going to run together, just makes it a lot easier to pack and to access things without having to move the entire panel up to get underneath. Now you notice there's different panels underneath this bed as well. That's also going to help you in packing, compartmentalizing, just make it a little more useful. There's a few more things I want to point out about the trailer. You've got these 2 shelves up here. Now they're only about 3 inches wide, but every little bit helps. And I love all of the smaller compartments in here because it really allows you to separate things, make things accessible where it works best for you. All right, let's talk about the panel at the ceiling because I think that is a really nice feature in not only how this operates, but how it feels. The space in here just feels so nice, so open, very high end, which is unusual for a teardrop trailer. This panel across the top is backlit. Now let's talk about the lighting in this because the light switches are right up here at the end of the ceiling panel. You've got porch lights on both sides because of course you've got one next to each door, and the ceiling light here, which is backlit underneath this panel. So if that is the only light you have on, you can see very well in this trailer and there's nothing in your eyes. That's always tricky when you're in a small space because the lights tend to be more or less eye level. All right, so let's talk about the height here. Of course, you probably know I'm 5 foot tall, so I do make the space look a little bit bigger. It's important to note that from the mattress up to this panel is 43 inches. Quite a bit of headspace left here. But even if your head is quite a bit above mine, you're not going to have any light glaring in your eyes. So check that out if you're looking at teardrop trailers. I think that's super important. Not only does it work well, but it gives it a nice style up there. I don't know. I'll quit talking about the interior because hopefully this video shows you what it feels like in here. And I'll have to say, good job, nuCamp. There's a lot to see outside. We're going to talk about off-grid, Boondock packages, all of that stuff. So stay with us. We're heading outside. So on the outside, let's review just a few things. The Boondock package, which is now standard, has this nice step, the fender, and it is a walk-on fender. You might need to access some things up there on the roof rack, which again is also standard with that Boondock package. The the off-road tires. But did you notice the undercarriage lighting? They have this nice red glow lighting underneath that switches up there on the inside panel. And it does a couple of things. One, it really shows off the trailer. But more importantly, at night, it is great to have a light under your trailer. If you're coming in and out, nothing's glaring. You might not even need a porch light, but you want to be sure you, number one, see where your trailer is and can step in and out in dark spaces. There are color choices. This is a special order. It is black. I know, stunning. I love this trailer. It does cost a little bit extra, but it doesn't have to be a flat color. You can pick something that matches your vehicle. You could make it, I don't know, clash with your vehicle. You could stand out in a crowd. Pick your color. They go off automotive colors. You can choose not only the side color, but the roof color as well. Now this is a black with the white roof. That's how this window was designed. And I don't know, I think it's stunning. You can also pick the color of graphic. So lots of choices here. Keep that in mind. All right, let's take a look at this kitchen. The first thing you're gonna notice, with the Black Canyon package, you get additional 120 watts of solar. The 180 at the top, that's standard, remember, because it's part of the Boondock package. Let's open this up and take a look at the kitchen. A difference you might notice from 2023 is going to be this really nice nuCamp cutting board right here. It's removable, it pulls up, it just snaps right into place here. Lift this up and you've got your Camco cooler underneath. Really nice system and carries everything really neatly down the road. Now, in looking at this rear kitchen, we don't want to miss the gas port that's right down here below. That is going to allow you to hook up whatever appliance you want. Usually people do a grill. You might get creative and have something else. All right, let's keep going. 2-burner stove. The microwave underneath is optional. It did used to be standard, so there are folks who would prefer a cabinet here, and now you can make that choice according to what it is you want on your trailer. Spice rack at the top, single sink, and storage down here. What you may notice in this cabinet, on the right-hand side, there is a water heater. Really nice to have here, switch right next to it to turn that on in case you would like that hot water when you're camping. Up here, the light switches are going to be the water pump, the accent light right up here, and the tank heater. One of the best upgrades in 2024 is the tank size. So this freshwater tank has gone from 11 gallons to 24. Huge, more than doubled. And they have added a tank heater right here. That's gonna keep that tank from freezing, not only when you're driving, but when you're camping. So you don't have to worry about that cold weather. Now, you also have the accent light right here and the water pump switch. Really nice outdoor kitchen right here, very usable, and I don't know, another good upgrade from nuCamp. Let's keep going, there's more to see. Coming around to the side, let's start right here. 30 amp shore cord, plugging in at the campsite, of course. Just above that, let's see, there is the cable hookup in case you have a portable satellite you want to use, or you're at a campsite that has cable. This is just the vent for the AC, so it is not operational, but it's chrome, looks pretty cool. While we're talking about looks, these graphics, there's a couple of choices with nuCamp. This is one of my favorites, the one with the trees on the back, but you might want to check out their website because there are choices in how to design the side of your trailer. All right, back to this. Filling that 24-gallon freshwater tank, you take the cap off, fill it right here. Now, if you want it to go straight into the faucet, just hook up the hose directly to this city water connection, hook it to the faucet and turn it on, and you're good to go. All right, down below, this is a spray port. So this hose comes out, hooks into this quick connect, and you have a nice spray port for, I don't know, rinsing off at the beach, washing the dog, I don't know, cleaning that barbecue grill you're using at the back, whatever you need it for. Down below, there's a few things I want to point out there. One is they have a very nice drain here for your freshwater tank. It has a nice metal valve on it to open it up, drain that 24-gallon tank in case you need that. And we always recommend draining that in between camping trips. This is also a really good place to take a look underneath and see the hard covering that they have on the bottom. They have a protective plate under there. So if you are going off-road, you're not gonna have any problems with things jumping up, hitting the underbelly of your camper. It is a very nice shield for getting off-road. All right, let's keep going. And up front here, silly thing I wanna point out, but this clip-in door is very nice when you open this door because it just clips into place, stays out of the way. Nothing you have to touch, do, or undo. I think that's a nice feature. Now, part of the Boondock package, which again is standard, is this metal tray at the bottom. This aluminum tray allows you to put any extra gear here, strap it on, easy access to the handles. Why the handles? Well, even I can push this trailer. If the ground is flat, I mean, if we're in rocky terrain, it's a little tougher, but you still might be able to adjust it. Makes it really easy to hook up to your vehicle. There is a small tray here in front of your diamond plate compartment. And let's come over here because there's been some changes to this box. I really like the way they have made it separate openings here. Now this side has to open first. Open that up, and that is your propane compartment here. It's really tricky because propane compartments can't be locked. But since every trailer now comes with a 100-amp Battle-Born lithium battery, that's standard with every nuCamp in 2024, we thought some of you might want to lock it. So the far side does have a catch right here where you can lock that closed without locking up your propane tank. I mean, this really is a safety feature. If there's a fire, you want to be able to get in here and turn this off so it doesn't explode. So let's take a look inside this compartment here. You can see the 100-amp Battle-Born. There is space for a second one if you wanted to add an additional battery. And on this side of the wall, there is the battery disconnect. So if you have your batteries locked up, your disconnect switch is on the outside. You don't have to unlock it to disconnect that battery when you put it in storage. All right, right in front here, you'll see that there is standard a port for a portable solar panel. On this trailer, with the Black Canyon package, you have 300 watts of solar. But if you'd like to add another solar panel, easy to add right there, just plug it in, wired directly to the battery. You can also add the lithium package from nuCamp. Now that's gonna add that second battery that is gonna give you 200 amp hours of lithium power. That's awesome. And it's also gonna include the 2000 watt inverter. The inverter is gonna change this 12 volt power to power those 110 plugs throughout the trailer. Great for small appliances, maybe your computer, and great if you're boondocking. All right. So many features to talk about here on this 2024 tag. I appreciate you hanging with me, taking a look at it, and if you have questions, don't hesitate to contact us here at Princess Craft RV. We're glad to help you. Thanks so much for watching. I'm PJ with Princess Craft, and I'll see you next time.